two things that are not on related to on the field. Anybody who goes through the turnstiles now at Coors Field going to have to go through a metal detector. So you can't go through. You're going to have to take off your belt, and there's one other thing: a belt and oh yes. Oh, you can keep your belt on. You're going to have to empty your pockets of your cell phone, your keys, and one other thing: cell phone, keys. Oh, geez.
It doesn't matter. We get the idea.
You got metal on you. You got to take it out of your pocket.
That's why you can't take metal through a metal detector.
So my concern is, and I don't go through the same turnstiles as the fans, and neither do you. But I think if you're a fan and you're getting through with a ticket, I think it's going to be backed up quite a bit. They get good crowds. It's going to be backed up. It's going to take you a while to get into the stadium, and I understand it. We're going through that everywhere now, particularly at the airport.
Les, I'm a solutions-oriented guy.
Yeah.
Let me look into your camera, my camera. I want to reach out to you people. You're concerned because Les is telling you should be concerned that there are going to be backups at the gates getting in. Buy tickets for September. There won't be any backups. You'll be able to walk in. They will beg you to come into the metal detectors. They will carry you across the metal detector. They won't care if you bring in every piece of metal you got at your house in your backyard. You could bring in a girder. You could bring in steel beams. They won't care because nobody else will be there. Truthfully, it is part of life. I don't like rap music. Guess what? I'm not big on metal detectors, but I accept them as part of life. I just go through life going, and you talk about backups. There are backups at the Broncos games, and people seem to do okay. You have to put everything in a plastic bag, and you can't carry stuff to the game, and people do it. It's what's happened to our world. There were very few people, and there are very few people around the world that have brought a monster country to its, I don't not mean monster, but we are a big country.
Monstrous.
They brought us to our knees by what has happened.
It's another inconvenience, and we're just going to have to put up with it.
None of the millennials
I
and
get
assets.
it. I mean, I don't blame the Rockies for doing it.
You will not believe it. When I grew up in Memphis, and I was a young sports reporter, I would go to the Memphis airport, and I would park at a meter that was about from here to you guys away from the terminal entrance. And Memphis is as big a city as Denver is. And I'd walk into the terminal. I'd get there with 15 minutes to go before the plane was taking off.
Hey, we did that at Stapleton here, Wood. And I did it when I lived in Phoenix.
We'd walk into the terminal. You'd walk in. You would get your ticket. You'd walk out the back of the terminal, get on the plane, and you could do that all in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you'd park in front like it was the grocery store, walk right in, and get right on the plane.
You're right.
It was nuts.
Stapleton was like that.